Please welcome to the stage, Mike Zakarian.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. We made it, y'all. We made it. It is the Friday up in here. Who do we got? We got Sneeps. We got Matic. Otto. We got Jump Shooty. Federico's here. Orion looking for food. Willis in the house. The Common Man is here. Botavine, Boston-based Friday. The Hoggy. Drew NFT. We got Mac Attack. We got J-Bus, one of the Bulls, but now realize I got to root for the Heat, so the Lakers get the 17th pick. We got Santa's boys. The gang is all here. Welcome back, Nicholas. Good morning, sir. Like the stream, subscribe, hashtag yo mama. No, just kidding. We don't have a hashtag thing yet. Thank you. Enjoy that coffee. Moisture observing shirt kind of day. Stubbs is here. Yeah, I'll listen. There's our apartment does a good job of staying like pretty cool. However, the one room that I'm in right now, as you can see these big windows right here, this room heats up a little bit and we don't have the same airflow like we do in the rest of the apartment. So it is going to be a little toasty. The dog's already annoyed. But listen, that doesn't matter because it's Friday and we do have a little sun-kissed skin already, huh? We get a little sun. Good to see it. Good to see it. And good to see you. This is probably going to be an efficient show today because there was no games last night. We kind of know the two games that we have going today. And then the playoffs start tomorrow. So, and we've kind of like talked around the playoffs a little bit, but I think what we'll do this morning is we are going to, because every playoff season I do a Twitter thread and we're going to build that Twitter thread today. So we're going to go through my, postseason predictions, and we'll go from there. And then I don't know, maybe I'll poke around at So Rare and see if we can build my baseball lineup or something. This weekend, though, I don't think I'm going to do it on Saturday. There should be some playbacks throughout the weekend. I'm a little bit busy Saturday, but Sunday I'm going to try to fire up some playback streams and stream throughout the day so we can, we get just hoops all day, baby. Hoops all day, especially that late Sunday night one post Succession, post Barry, we get the Nuggets, and I'm gonna say it's the OKC Thunder. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, so that's and then no live before lock today because we don't have a lock. The next one will be on Monday. So this is it, guys. This is it for the weekend. We get to get out there. We get to enjoy ourselves, get out in the nice weather if you're in a nice weather situation like we are here. But yeah, I think that's it. I also want to shout out our man, Jay Webb. You guys remember Jay Webb early? He was hashtag early in Team Hold. He was in New York this weekend. I grabbed a little brew with him yesterday. That was really nice. Mac Tech says, wait, Barry is back this weekend, April 16th. And not only that, Mac Attack, Steve Genty from the 89 Cavs, every Monday evening at 7 o'clock, the Barry's Boys right on this channel. So get ready for that. Jump Shoot says, no MLB live before lock. Nope. But yeah, anyways, so we'll have little Barry's Boys on Monday night. So get excited about that. Steve is Steve's like a huge Barry fan, really sharp dude too when it comes to TV writing. So it'll be fun to shoot the shit with him. So I hope you guys are pumped for it. I hope you guys are ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Ready to go for some Barry, some TV content, if you will. And yeah, to Jump Shoot, I'm not going to do live before lock because I'll do it in the midweek ones, or if it's an early lock on Friday. I'm not going to do a Friday evening show for MLB live before lock. But we'll do it the early slates, and when it's on a weeknight, but Friday night I'm not gonna do like a 6 o'clock show for it. Shout out Flolio, yeah, shout out Flolio, baby. We will go over some MLB stuff too. We will go over some MLB stuff too. All right, let's yeah, you guys want to just do some NBA predictions? Want to just get into it? A couple of things to note for tonight. Oh yeah, if you missed 89 Cavs, the 89 Cavs was last night. I'm not going to talk too much about the CJ Zion thing because we covered it a little bit yesterday, and then I talked about it last night on the show. So recommend checking that out. But I'm curious to see what their offseason is going to be like. But on we are going to go through some prediction stuff. But the other thing I wanted to talk about tonight. So it sounds like Karl Anthony Towns is questionable for the Timberwolves. He was questionable. I actually think he was like doubtful at one point for the last game. Karl's going to play. I'm not worried about Cat. They did say Rudy Gobert is uncertain for tonight. At least that was the most recent thing that I saw. Maybe something else came up about it. Actually, I'm going to pull up Underdog on Twitter just to see. That was yesterday late afternoon that I saw. They said Rudy was still uncertain, which I thought was pretty interesting. Rudy also had a quote that came out that said even if he wasn't suspended for punching Kyle Anderson, that he was having some lower back spasms, which was reported earlier. But they said that he said even if he didn't get suspended, he wouldn't have been able to play, which was really funny only because not that the injury is not serious, but if you guys remember when the Jazz blew the lead against the Clippers, he said the same thing when they lost in 6, and he was like, "Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't have Game 7 because I wouldn't have been able to play anyway." So it was kind of funny that was brought back. I imagine Rudy guts it out. If he doesn't, I mean, like you saw the quotes from CJ about Zion. Can you imagine some of the quotes coming out of the locker room after that? Whoo, not great, Bob. And the other thing I wanted to talk about too before we do NBA predictions. I don't know if you guys saw this was all over Twitter yesterday. So Paolo Banchero, we've talked about it. I mean, he's going to be the rookie of the year, right? And we like Jalen Williams and Walker Kessler definitely closed the gap throughout the year. But like Paolo essentially was like the best player on his team, was taking the most workload, like was the most, I don't know, he from start to finish, he was the rookie of the year. And I think you can make arguments for other guys, but it was Paolo. Andy Larson, who is a writer for the Salt Lake City Tribune, his votes, he like in the Tribune talked about what his voting was. And he put out that Walker Kessler was first. I believe Jalen Williams was second and Paolo third. And then he just got dragged. All night long. Get dragged. It was all over Twitter. And it was funny because at first I was like, and this is how my brain works with most of this stuff. At first I was like, yeah, that was really bad. I don't know. Even if you put like Paolo can't be third was basically where my brain went. I was like, okay, fine. You wanted to be like bizarre and put somebody else first. Fine. But Paolo being third is insane. And then for him to be working for a paper in Salt Lake City and then voting for someone from Utah, it's just kind of like, okay. But then everybody dunked on him so hard that it finally gets to the point where I was like, I could feel it happening. I was like, you know what? Paolo's not that good though. Like I almost was like, all right, guys, we're reacting like Paolo is Michael Jordan here. And I'm like, maybe we should pump the brakes a little bit. Like, yes, Paolo is the rookie of the year, but like, and he's still going to win rookie of the year. It was just one guy that didn't vote for him, but I think everybody was excited for him to be a unanimous rookie of the year. Maybe. Anyways, I recommend just like getting lost on Twitter about it. Ryan is saying, hey, is there any news on Ant-Man's shoulder? No, they've actually been pretty quiet on that. They said, so we've got Jalen Noel is questionable, Rudy's questionable, Karl Anthony Towns questionable. There's nothing about, what's his name? Ant-Man. So it sounds like Ant-Man's good to go. Poku's out though. That is tough. And the other thing too, I'll note, Andrew Wiggins, I think we thought we were going to have someone had mentioned that we weren't going to get Wiggins, but he's going to play 20 to 25 minutes, they said. Also, yeah, Weisberg was shouting out some of the stuff that we got going on Playback this weekend. Dude, start dropping some alpha in the chat. Who do we got coming in? Yeah, Garen said, did he get those clicks? That's sweet engagement, baby. Maddie says having beat writers vote for the awards is stupid. They watch 82 of their team's games and otherwise traveling. You know what, though? I mean, I get it. I do think it's wild that he voted for Walker Kessler. I do think that was insane. I do like a lot of beat writers though then become national writers, right? So this is like part of the process. But I get what you're saying. Like they're clearly have some bias. Mobley should have won Rookie of the Year. Big old blunder. There we go, Zach. I like it. I like it. He can confirm the Monday guest though. All right, confirm him. Confirm him, Weiss. Anyways, I think that was like the wrap up. Like tonight's action, I think I'm just gonna ride with OKC. I'm gonna ride with OKC. Too much uncertainty in Minnesota. Minnesota should win this game. Riding with OKC, and then I'm riding with Miami. I don't think Miami's gonna lose both games. I don't know. Ooh, okay. Jake Fisher from Yahoo Sports joining the show Monday night. How about that? How about that? Joining the show Monday night. Yahoo's own Jake Fisher. He's like, I feel like he always has the best stuff for trades. If he used advanced, no, and that was the thing. He said he used the eye test for the defensive stats for Joker. So that's great point because that's what he said. He used advanced stats for Kessler. He said he's historically always been a big stats guy, but then conveniently didn't use them. But he said because defensive stats aren't as clear as offensive stats, which like there is some truth to it. Yeah, man, I would be so nervous to have votes. I really would. I don't want to get dragged all day. I don't want to get dragged all day because, Malcolm Brogdon, 6-man of the year kid, Luke Cornett, MVP, coach of the year, Jason Tatum. Let's drop a little video here. Let's drop a little video. Then let's get into some predicts, huh? Let's get some pick dicks, predicts. Let's do, what video do we want? What do we want? But I'm just not going to do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. Like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do. Also, breaking news. I officially have a Top Shot affiliate link. Okay. So that just came in right now. Hashtag ad, hashtag promo, hashtag campaign, hashtag paid partnership, hashtag partners in crime, hashtag NFTs. So I know how strong everyone felt when that happened was so rare. So just want to make sure I'm being transparent about our partnerships. As now, pretty crazy how Mike is now an actual boss. Yeah. That's true. That is true. I'm my own boss. I'm Weisberg's boss. I would love to have a vote to be criticized more than Ryan Hollins when he was on TV. There we go. Yep. Shill to the moon. Yeah. Let me see if I can do this live. We see this live? Oh yeah, dude. I don't know if I can share screen on this. What's hilarious is they're using the same program that I use for So Rare. We have partnered with Impact to provide you. All right, I'm not going to do this right now. This is like a sign-up process. I'll wait for it. Top Shot friends with you now. Again, glad it worked out. Yeah, you know what, though? Just like So Rare, and I want to be transparent because everyone wants to know how much money we're making off of this, right? It's important to know. The people deserve to know. They pay. It's based on new users. So, also, a funny thing, too, there's no call to action for new users. So, like if you sign up for Underdog, right? Oh, speaking of Underdog, UnderdogFantasySports.com. Sign up using promo code HOLD, HOLD. Gives you a 100% deposit bonus match up to $100 free. Top Shot doesn't do that. So, like, and it was So Rare, buy 5 limited cards off the auction, you get a 6th one free. Top Shot is just like, do you want to be in Top? Do you want to be in Top Shot? Do you want to buy a pack? So that's all we got. We've never been not friends with Top Shot. And so, oh yeah, that's right. We have some people coming from Top Shot over on Playback. All right, let's get into some predicts. Let's do it. All right, first round. I'm actually going to share my screen too, because what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to do some NBA playoff predictions. Here we go. Share that screen. Let's share it like this. Bang. No. Where am I? All right, first round. Let's do East Coast, NBA East playoff predictions, Eastern Conference. I don't like that this is on a second row. Whatever. All right, we are taking first round. I'm gonna say Bucks beat the Heat. Bucks in. Do you guys think that he can steal a game? I'm always hesitant to do sweeps because I do think sweeps are hard. But we're gonna sweep the leg. I think the Bucks win all 4 of these. I think they win all 4. So I think Bucks Bucks over Heat in 4. In 4 games. We'll say games, just so everybody knows. Now, the Celtics-Hawks one, I think, is pretty interesting. Do you guys think Bulls will beat the Heat? I listen, I don't want to watch either of those teams. I'll be honest. I don't want to watch either of those teams. Who do you guys think the Hawks steal a game? There were some rumors that Trae Young is going to be a problem for the Boston Celtics. Do you guys think it's Celtics in 5? Do you mean Bucks over Bulls in 5 games? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Listen, Chicago, did you guys know Chicago finished the season with the 5th best defense? Isn't that crazy? 5th best defense. They're rolling out DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine. You know what I'm saying? Ideally, 7 games for Hawks and Celtics for my So Rare lineup. Sneap says 500%. All right, I'm going to do Celtics over Heat in 4 games. Let's do Bucks over Bulls in 5, actually, because I really don't get. And no, but it's going to be 4. It's going to be 4. We're going to keep the sweeps alive. All right, so Bucks and Celtics, 2 sweeps. 2 sweeps. Actually, no, they can't. We're not going to get 2 sweeps. We're going to do Celtics in 5. They're going to lose game 2. No, that's not true. Maybe they'll lose game 3. The Atlanta Hive will come out for game 3. All right, now we get to the fun stuff. I think the Nets take 2 games. What do we think about that? Sixers in 6? How do we feel about that? Is that too many games? Do you think it's a Sixers sweep? What do you guys think? I feel like Mikal Bridges can steal a game. And then Dinshitty, Spencer Dinshitty, just straight comedy. Straight comedy. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Is anybody taking the Nets for any games? Harden's a little dinged up. Sixers are busting out the broom, says Willis. I don't know. Who else has some Sixers takes? Sixers in 6. That's what I said, too. Nets may push this to 6 or 7. Bottomline says sweep. I'm sticking with my guns. 6. What if it's Sixers over Nets in Sixers in 6 games? There we go. Why is that not lining up right? Oh, because what a dummy. Sixers over Nets in 6 games. Now we get to the spice. I think it's going to be Cavs over Knicks in 7. I think it's going the distance. We're going the distance. We're going for speed. Cavs over Bing Bong in 7 games. That's what I like. How do we feel about that? How do we feel? I will say, if Randall's not back, man, I think this could go be a much shorter series. But I don't know. IQ probably gets you a game. Mike, make sure you switch Heat to Hawks. Oh, whoops, Celtics over Hawks. Thank you. I was doing too many things at once. All right, so there we go. That's my East. Bucks over Bulls, Celtics over Hawks, Sixers over Nets, Cavs over Bing Bong in 7 games. All right, let's get rid of this. I think we can fit it all in the same one. Otherwise, I'll just give Elon $14 million so I can get it big. 7 sounds right. 6. Spidey's going to take out the Knicks. Gross. Cavs over Knicks in 5 or 6. I'm excited for this series, though. I do think if no Randall, that probably goes like 5 or 6 games. I agree with you. All right, Western Conference. Let's go. I'm going to say Nuggets over Thunder in 5 games. SGA steals the game. I think SGA steals the game. And honestly, if it ends up being the Wolves, I can see the Wolves stealing a game too, right? I don't know. Nuggets win the first 2 games. First game back in OKC. First playoff game in OKC in a while, right? Because even when the last time they were in the playoffs with CP3 and Dennis Schroeder, it was in the bubble, right? So this is the first playoff game in OKC. Also, I'm sorry, guys. I did not play regular season.
Regular season Randall.
But yeah, I kind of think OKC could steal one. I could see like the Thunder. What's the dome? Is it called the Thunderdome? That's what the arena should be called. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch. Who movie? Name the movie. Name the movie reference. But anyways, yeah, I kind of like that. I like them stealing a game. Nuggets shouldn't have a problem with them though. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going with. All right, second series. We've got Grizzlies and the Lakers. The longer I think about this, the Yes, Waiting. There you go, J-Bus. There you go. The movie Waiting. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Man, I don't really know what to do with this Lakers Grizzlies series because the longer that I've been talking about it, the more I'm talking myself into LA. And it's mainly, I mean, it's the same. I don't know if the Lakers short came out yet for a good thing, bad thing. I'm really concerned about the Grizzlies' ability to stop Anthony Davis. I think Anthony Davis is very big. He's been very good. And they really are relying on Jaren Jackson Jr. not to get into foul trouble. Because even if Triple J gets in foul trouble, I mean, if he doesn't get in foul trouble, that's still like, you only had that one big. That's just like a problem. And I think LeBron can go bully Bron and just like post him down. That being said, though, we're going to whoop that trick. I think it's Memphis. I think it's Grizz over Lakers. The Lakers are going to get a game or two in 6 games. There we go, in 6 games. All right, let's do 4-5. Let's do 4-5. I'm going to skip 3-6 here. So we'll 3-6. Nah, damn. Wow. One more time. I'm going to just do Suns over Clippers. Over Clips in 5 games. And listen, if Paul George comes back in game 2, then maybe I'll reassess this. But if Paul George isn't coming back until like game 4 to game 5, that's a wrap. I'm sorry. They're not deep enough. They're not deep enough. The Suns are good. The Suns are good. So I don't know. I can't see it. And there hasn't been any news on Paul George, right? The last that we heard of Paul George was that he's not going to be ready. So there we go. Weisberg saying the Lakers' ability to get to the line is a big key. Did a long look at the advanced stats, and AD season is pretty incredible, all things considered. That's what I was saying. I said this like 6 or 8 weeks ago. I was saying that AD, like honestly, if AD didn't have that like month window that he missed, he would be in the MVP conversation. He was insane. It was like a consistent 25 and 15. Suns 1 injury away from being swept. Yeah, but so are the Bucks. You know what I mean? So like if Tatum goes down, Celtics are in trouble. Like, so yes, I agree, but I think that's like if Steph Curry goes down, Kings in 4, you know? So I do think that's for everybody. Anyways, all right, Suns over Clippers in 5 games. I don't know what to do with this next one. I do not know what to do with the Warriors and the Kangs. Oh, shut up, Siri. I think because if it goes 7 games, I don't know. The Warriors, I pointed this out yesterday. The Warriors won 14 road games this whole season. The Warriors won 14 games, home games this whole season. The Hornets won 11. So, like, if this goes into the road, you know, I feel like the Kings have the advantage. Kings in 7. Kings in 7. Like the beam. This one's for you, Chewy. Kings in 7. Let's do it. Kings in 7. Oh, Kings over Warriors full max in 7. Light it. Light it up. We light it up, light it up. Wait, we didn't capitalize this at all. All right, let's do the second round. We're doing the whole thing. NBA playoff predictions, NBA second round. I don't have to say, we're just going to do second round. All right, second round. So that means we get Celtics and Sixers, right? Bucks and Bucks and Cavs would be the first round matchup. I think that one's kind of funny. I feel like the Cavs could steal a couple of games. I'm still going to say Bucks and 6. Jump shoot saying, but Wiggins is back now. Tell me how many road games they won with Wiggins. Wiggins played the first half of the year. You know what I mean? They played the first half of the year. They still didn't win road games. I get it. I'm sticking with my guns. All right, I'm going to go Bucks over Cavs. Bucks over Cavs in 6. I think they can steal a couple of games. I think Mobley on Giannis is going to be fun. Donovan Mitchell and Drew Holiday, that matchup is going to be kind of fun. But the Bucks have just too much depth, dude. When you try to think of like Okoro is their number 5 guy, then it's like Karis LeVert. Yeah. Warriors looked bad heading into last year's playoffs. Yeah, sure. I know. I understand. I understand. Oh, all right. There we go. Let's keep going. Oh no, cancel. Celtics and Sixers. I'm gonna say Celtics over Sixers. Oops. Celtics over Sixers in 5 games. I think it's gonna be 5. I think this is a bad matchup for the Sixers. I think Embiid will get average 40 and 15. But I just don't think, like, Harden looks dinged up. Those wings are going to eat him alive. They're going to eat him alive. Did anybody hate that? Does anybody think the Sixers are taking a bunch more games? Or is anybody just straight up picking the Sixers? I just keep thinking about that last game, the game that was in Philly on TNT where Embiid went for 52, scored half of their points, and there was no Jaylen Brown and no Time Lord, I think, and they barely won. Weisberg says, I think it's 6. Harden steals an early game and then gets hurt. Maybe, but my whole thing is that Harden's already hurt. Harden is already hurt. All right, there we go. That's the second round. And then over here. Oh, so we're going to have Nuggets and Suns. All right, let's do the other one first. I'm going to say Grizzlies over Kings. Grizzlies over the Kings in 7 games. I feel like that goes the distance because Sabonis is going to eat. Sabonis is absolutely going to eat. Man, I really want to take Denver here. Can the Celtics count on Time Lord for the playoffs? I mean, he's been back for a while now. I kind of like Denver here. Sneap said, if I have to hear Clay giving a speech after the finals, I'm going to throw a couch into a river. I love that energy, Sneeps. I love that energy. That's Friday morning energy right there. That's good stuff. The only reason I want to stick with Denver is I picked Denver and the Bucks at the beginning of the season. But you know what? I don't know. Yeah, you're homering a little. Embiid has history of disappearing in the playoffs, but no pushover. I know. I think Embiid's going to average 40. That's what I said. I think Embiid's going to average 40 and 15 in 5 games. Maybe it's 6. All right. Oh, fuck. Man, I want to take Denver. I'm going to take the Suns. Suns over Nuggets in 7. I think both of these are going 7, though. I think the Nuggets are legit. All right, now we're going to the conference championships, conference finals. Celtics over Bucks in 6 games. Celtics over Bucks in 6, and then we're going to go Suns over Grizzlies. I think that's going to be 6 games as well. There we go. One more. NBA Finals. Now, this is like, all right, Chicken Frig can't answer. Sneeps can't answer. Oh, yeah, We the People. I was going through all of my playoff predictions. Who are you? Oh, so if it's Celtics Suns, if it is Celtics and Suns, who are you taking? Who are you guys taking? I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to blow this up a little bit. Yeah, Chicken Frig and I can't weigh in. Well, I mean, I'm obviously going to weigh in. This is my pick, but I think I'm going to take Celtics in 7. Celtics will have home court, right? Yeah. Yeah, Celtics in 7. Celtics over Suns in 7. And then I should do like light the beam. Let's throw a GIF in here. Actually, let's not do Tatum. Let's do Grant Williams. No, let's do Deuce Tatum instead. All right, there we go. This is the thread. I'll do a recap here. All right, so the first round. This is what we're doing. The first round, baby. First round, we got Bucks over Bulls in 4, Celtics over Hawks in 5 games, Sixers over Nets in 6 games, Cavs over Bing Bong in 7 games. Nuggets over Thunder in 5 games. Grizzlies over Lakers in 6 games. Light the beam over Warriors in 7 games. Suns over Clippers in 5. Then I'm going Bucks over Cavs in 6. Celtics over Sixers in 5. I got to change that to 6. That's too disrespectful. That is too disrespectful. Suns over Nuggets in 7. Grizzlies over Kangs in 7. Conference Finals, Celtics over Bucks in 6. Suns over Grizzlies in 6. NBA Finals, Celtics over Suns in 7. How do we feel? So you're buying Celtics redemption? That's a way of betting. Yeah, I think so. Celtics are only top 2 in offensive and defensive efficiency in the league. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Let's do it. Let's tweet the thread. Tweet the thread. There we go. We're going to get roasted now. I think the biggest thing people are going to be pissed off about in that is the Warriors one. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it's going to be Dubs in 5. Dude, they really did suck on the road. I'm happy to be wrong. I mean, like, listen, as fun as it is to watch Sabone Bone and De'Aaron Fox and Kevin Squirter, it is, way better if the Warriors are still in it. I would, like, they are fun. They're an exciting team. We'll get Mark Jones hyped that whole time. However, I think we do want to see Steph Curry in there a little bit more. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Let's see if anybody's roasted in there. I'll drop this in here. Sneap's already with the likes. Sneap's is a freaking real one. I'm going to drop this tweet in here. Go engage with it. Go tell me. Give me one good reason the Kings could hang. Because they've won 14 road games the entire season. 14 road games the entire season. The Warriors will be on the road in every single series throughout the entire playoffs, unless the Lakers beat the Grizzlies in the first round. So, I don't know. And we're kind of treating them like the Heat, where we're giving them the benefit of the doubt of what they did a year ago, right? Do you know what I'm saying? So, look at the stats. They are paper tigers. I'm giving you some stats. The Warriors have been paper tigers. Yeah, regular. You know what, though, we the people? Steph Curry's been in God mode this entire season. Look at Steph's numbers. Steph's been out of control this season. Listen, that's the spiciest one. Like, I could definitely see them. I could absolutely see the Warriors winning that series. But I think everyone is just, don't ever compare them to the Heat. I know. I just mean in the sense that, like, everyone's like, dude, Miami's pretty scary this year. I know they look like dog shit for 82 full games, but honestly, you never know when they're going to turn it on. Sometimes they don't turn it on. I'm eating baby food because I'm recovering from food poisoning. Whoa, what did you have, dude? What did you have? Some bad meat? Some street meat? Some Boston street meat? You got a fucking dog on the corner? All right, let's see. Is this getting roasted at all? I'm just seeing if there's any roasts up in here. Nothing yet. Boston Base with an instant retweet. Boston Base, what a god. What a god. How many redemption packs are you buying? I don't know, man. I think I'm going to buy a couple of the $29 ones. I think. We all know the playoffs are a different beast. Warriors have so much, including all-time great coach. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. But at some point it stops, right? At some point it stops. Is it Crab Rangoons or Scoosh? Hey, are you guys buying redemption packs? How many people are buying redemption packs in the chat? How many people are buying those? I know we the people's not. I really do think that they are kind of nice. All right, wait, hold on. Boston Base says, I think I learned today that the 29 packs have 1 to 4 seeds only. Yeah. So listen, if you're a Warriors fan, that's not great. That's not great, Bob. The big question for the Warriors, plug for Sean Grant's show, go check it out. The big question on Storm Pinball is whether or not they can find someone like Looney to help Draymond Green defend the inside. I think last year was their last gasp, and they don't have the horses. I mean, they do it. They still have Looney. They do still have Looney, but yeah, I don't know. I think the Kings are a tough matchup, dude. De'Aaron Fox is going to light them up. Because listen, in order to stop De'Aaron Fox, they're going to have to play Peyton a bunch. And I don't know. I'm not buying the Peyton stuff, but whatever. I just might be wrong. All right, same 2 of the 29. Definitely buying a speculate. Might just buy off the market. Think the packs won't sell out the first couple of days. Interesting. How come? Max packs. Buy some, not going to go crazy. Buy 2, maybe 3. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No packs for Merkermite. Going to buy a couple off the market. I'll buy a couple. You can't learn defense overnight. Yeah. Okay. But chicken for you can complain about free throws overnight. You know what I mean? Have we worked out how many total? I haven't. I don't do that stuff. I don't do that stuff. Ooh, hugs from Brazil. Go Nuggets. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome. Sabonis will eat. Kings will win the first game, and then it's curtains. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how the market reacts because listen, as excited as I am about these the playoff packs, I have just seen time and time again the community get excited about something and then 2 weeks later complain about it. So I'm very curious to see after round 1 if people are still excited about it. But I think these are going to sell out pretty quickly. I do. All right, let me go over to So Rare for a second. We can check in with my squads, #squad. And then I'm going to look at my baseball lineup quick. Guarantees he's buying a couple of OKC wild cards in case they go insane and throw a healthy Chet out there. Oh my God. Can you imagine if they threw a Chet out there? Can you imagine? All right, let's go. Let's look it up. All right. So this is my squad right now. We got a 70 spot from Karl Anthony Towns. We're currently in 48th. We got a 70, a 34 from J-Dub. Need J-Dub to put up a big one tonight. Gabe Vincent also need a big one for him. And then Malik Beasley will get one more game out of him. Actually, let's go. I just want to go over to MLB so I can get my let's claim my rewards. I only want a common. Let's see what I got. Minnesota Twins, Sonny Gray, baby. Look at it. Look at that little baby face, Sonny. All right, I'm going to build my limited pro. They're giving out ETH, baby. They're giving out ETH. So I got to win this thing. All right, I'm still throwing out Luis Castillo again. I'm going to throw out Castillo and Ashcraft as my men. Keely Jensen will throw him in there. Raffy Devers or A. Mateo. He's been a base stealing monster. Jeremy Pena, by the way, has been just been so bad. Anthony Santander. I think are the Rockies at home this weekend? What are the Rocks doing? What are the Rockies doing? Tap the Rockies, Coors Light. All right, let me see. What do we got here? Angels are playing the Red Sox. Angels and Demons. All right, are they in Colorado? Are they in Colorado, bro? O's are playing the White Sox, so we like that. Where are the Rockies, brother? No, they're playing Seattle. Dang. So we can't play McMahon here. What voice am I doing? What's happening? All right, we'll throw Jeremy Pena back in there. And then Graham Ashcroft. Let's get Graham in there. Let's submit. This is our squad. Rockies are away. All right, we're going to do it. Whatever. I put in some underdog entries for the dance or whatever. I'm in with JBB. Listen, that's the thing we're going to end with. So we're going to go over to Underdog here, underdogfantasy.com. If you sign up using promo code HOLD, HOLD, go ahead and do it. You get a $100 deposit bonus match up to $100. All right. We're going to enter this. I think let's see. I'm going to show you guys my exposure here. So we have completed. We have drafted 133 dance, which means I only have, 17 left I can do. This is my exposure. We got a lot of De'Aaron Fox. We got a lot of Mikal Bridges, a lot of Sabonis, a lot of Jimmy Butler. My SGA stuff is very dangerous. And then you can see like my first Jokic, I have a lot of, but that's just based on where I was drafting, right? So if I was first or second or third, that's where I was doing it. And then we get a lot of AD in here too. A lot of the Nuggets stacks are just easier to build, but then I've been hammering Kevin Durant recently too. So Kevin Durant up around 19%. It's been harder to build Celtics lineups, if I'm being honest. Tatum at 16%, Brown at 15%. But anyways, let's do one. If you guys want to jump in, we're going into the dance. We're entering in 3, in 2, in 1. Here we go. Waiting for 2 more people. Waiting for tonight. Love that. Yeah, it's not a Rockies act. What is that's more of like is that more of a Baltimore accent that I was doing? We own this city. O's, bows, natty straws. Mike Brown is also uniquely equipped for formulating a game plan against those. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's see. Who do we got in here? I'm picking third. Ooh, Boston base with the second pick. MRI, Feed the Freezer, Giraffe Parade. Paul Toth made it in. MRI or Feed the Freezer or Giraffe Parade. Are you guys in here? Yeah, Underdog's still unavailable for that, unfortunately. Unfortunately, still unavailable. Check the Twitter thread. All right, I'll check the Twitter thread. Oh, look at that. There we go, dude. There we go, Sneeps. Sneeps has been cooking with this. He's been cooking with this. Only one retweet and 7 likes, so not a lot of people engaging here. But Sneeps with the reply. Thank you, Sneeps. Thank you, Sneeps. Oh, why are you always the third pick? I don't know. Boston base is probably going to take Tatum second overall. So I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to be very upset that I'm going to get Jokic third overall again. I've slowed down on Embiid too. I had a bunch of Embiid early, and then I've slowed down on that. Let's see. What do we got here? All right, Mr. Y. Mr. Y. He's on the clock first here. Let's see. All right, we're on the clock, of course. So it goes Giannis, Tatum, and then Jokic. So we're going to take Jokic third here, even though I'm not thrilled about it. Even though I'm not thrilled. Not that I'm out on Jokic, because I do think, like, you know, they probably give up one game in the first round. And then even if they lose to the Suns, it probably goes 6 or 7. So this should get me to the conference finals round. But we're going to have to draft really well. One nice thing is Jamal Murray's really been falling. I hope the people saying I hope the Nets beat the Embiid, to be honest. Dude, that would be kind of fun just because I like watching Philly flame out, especially after he wins MVP and cries about it. But I don't know, man. Embiid's been so good this year, and I would like to see. I always hate when that conversation of someone just like not being able to get it done in the playoffs like looms. That conversation usually sucks. So I wouldn't hate them going on like a little run here, but not at the expense of my Beantown boys. All right, so then it went, KD went 5, Booker went 6. I'm imagining Jaylen Brown gets picked there, yeah. And then draft parade. I'm going to try. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Steph Curry. If Steph Curry's on the board, that's where I'll go. Oh, having a Wi-Fi like weirdage for the first time in a while. The baby food isn't half bad, like a Stroop waffle without any fun. There you go. All right, Steph goes. Who did Feed the Freezer take? Embiid. I hope he takes Harden here. Come on, take Harden, dude. Take Harden. Take Harden. There we go. We're going to take Ja Morant here. I feel like Embiid is going to be on a mission this playoffs. I do too. I think he's going to put up insane numbers. Insane numbers. At least Embiid's been hurt in the playoffs. Dude, every time this happens, Jokic has gone to a conference finals. Embiid hasn't gotten out of the second round. They lost to Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. I never understand this like discourse around Embiid and Jokic in the playoffs. Jokic has actually gone to a conference finals. I never understand that. All right, here we go. Also, how hurt was Embiid in that series against Atlanta? All right, let's see. Do you think Jamal Murray makes it back here? Because Mr. Y, yeah, he's going to take Drew. I wonder if he takes Jamal here. Although Anthony Davis and LeBron would be a nice little bring back. Oh, we don't count the bubble now? I love that people don't count the bubble. That's so funny. Is that because your raps got worked? Yeah, also, if anybody has any discourse around Embiid and the Hawks, too, I haven't heard anybody bring that one back. Oh, Boston base is such a prick. Jamal Murray made no sense there, you dick. All right, so we have Ja and Jokic. I think we'll take Donovan here. I have so much Donovan Mitchell. So much Donovan Mitchell here, which I'm not thrilled about. You know how I feel about Donovan. Wait, who is it? Who is it? Yeah, just tell us. Just tell us who's in there. I think Boston Base is firing $10 just to mess with me today. I think that's what he's like. I could spend $10 on a good lineup, which you are doing a good job, but I feel like maybe that pick was directed at me losing it. Maddie says I'm just excited to see LeBron in a press connie after the Lakers are bounced and he comes in a walking boots slinging Dinglesy and like y'all didn't know how hurt I was. Oh, dude, shout out LeBron. I mean, CJ did that yesterday. CJ was god, that CJ stuff pisses me off. I don't know why that bothers me so much. Maybe it's just because I'm still rooting for Zion as hard as I am, but I just don't like it. I don't like you saying like talking about playing through an injury and then it not being like, I don't know, but like using it as toughness, but also an excuse. Oh, wow. Weisberg just told Weisberg, I actually have his phone number. I was on a text thread with him during the World Cup. Yeah, so he doesn't know who I am, but I do. I was on a text thread with him that whole time. This is We the People. This is the one thing I will say. Maybe he does know something. That's like, but you know what though? My biggest issue, We the People, is that he should have just said his name. We're gonna take Jaren Jackson Jr. here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be so passive aggressive with it, just straight up be aggressive. Say his name. If you were going to drag him like that, and then don't have the out that that's not who you're talking about. You know what I mean? Because who's he talking about? Jose Alvarado? Like, that's clearly about Zion. So say his name. Don't make it, because then like he was like, oh no, he wasn't actually talking about Zion. Paul says picking Booker on the turn after Durant went fifth is ugly. Fifth guys get to take further. Pack stacking this draft is a bust. Can I start over? No starting over. No starting over. That would be cool. Who Weisberg's talking to, that would be cool if he ends up coming on the show. That would be fun. He's a Knicks fan too, right? Can you get him on with Jake Fisher and Jacob? Oh, Phoenix stacks. Yeah, the Phoenix stacks are tough. I've actually been doing Paul. I've been doing a lot of KD one-offs, or even Booker one-offs. All right, let's get back to it here. All right, so we don't have any wings. We've got Ja, Donovan, Jokic, Jaren Jackson Jr. I think we're going to take. I think we're actually just going to straight up take Kawhi here. We're going to take Kawhi, help us get out. Like, Kawhi's probably getting bounced in the first round, probably only 5 or 6 games, but he should at least put up some big numbers. Some big numbers. Logan replied with some videos. Who's Logan? Logan McQuiston? Logan McQuiston. How are we doing here? 8 likes. All right, let's see what Boston Base's squad looks like. So BB, ABB, he's got Jamal Murray one off, Clay one off, Sabonis one off, and then Smart and Thompson. It's been 3 years, Mike. At what point do we give up on Zion if he can never stay healthy? That's fair. I mean, Embiid we cared about, right? Well, Embiid was hurt that whole time. You know, like I agree though. I mean, it's definitely a problem. It's definitely a problem. But don't you think CJ should have said his name? Say my name, say my name. All right, do we take the Tyrese Maxey here next? I was hoping Michael Porter Jr. would make his way back. We need more Wangs. We need Wangs. One thing I've realized from these Grizzlies stacks is it's really hard to get wings. Because right, they've got John Morant, Desmond Bane, Dillon Brooks are all guards. Jaren Jackson Jr. is a big. Like, I don't even know, like, Santi Aldama is considered a big. I don't even know who the wings are on the Memphis team. So you're kind of screwed here. And I'm going to have to take guys like Wiggins and Jimmy Butler and just hope that they can get through. I do, but he's president on the NBA PA, so maybe he had to be subliminal. But like, maybe that's bullshit leadership then. You know what I mean? That's bullshit leadership. Like, if you're brave enough to say it without saying, I don't know, just say it. Also, I can't believe we're going to end up going an hour. I thought we were going to be done in like 25 minutes. But you know what? That's what we do here. Well, that's what we do. Quantity over quality. Been saying that for years. Yeah, and hey, also thanks everybody for being here this week. This is the last one. We all get to go enjoy the weekend. I'm excited. We got softball this weekend, my first softball appearance. That'll be fun. Boston base, I swear to God, dude. Okay, if you took Mikal Bridges, I was gonna. Here comes the putter throw. All right, so now we're up to Ja, Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. We've got a Jokic one-off, a Kawhi one-off, and a Bridges one-off. We also have and a Donovan Mitchell one-off. Jesus, I didn't realize I didn't pick any. I did a bad job. I did a bad job. This is probably one of my worst ones. This is one of my worst ones. I had a couple of bad ones, though. I did a really bad one the other day. This morning while I was walking the jog. We got to start taking the dog out earlier, guys. We got to start taking him out earlier. It's too hot. All right, so I got 3 picks left here. How's Paul's team doing? Paul's got Booker, CP3, Brogdon, Jaylen Brown, and Time Lord with Middleton. This is a nice little squad here. Nice little squad. Wait, how did I fake you out? What did I say that I needed to do? I did do a bad job with this roster, though, because now I don't have anybody. I know who I need to get, but I'm not going to say it. Actually, well, I can say it. Boston base doesn't pick again. I need Jared Allen here because you want to have like a 3-2 in the finals, right? Like you want to have a shot at that where you have a full roster in the finals. And right now I have the 3 of Ja, Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr., but I don't have 2s anywhere else. And I need it to be from the Eastern Conference because right now I only have 2 Eastern Conference players, and that's in Donovan and Mikal Bridges. So, I guess I could take Spencer Dinwiddie for that. You don't actually yeah, but I like the Minnesota Flyers there. And I see what you're saying. Like, you might not have a super high upside team, Paul, but if you're these late round picks, right? Like if Minnesota gets in and you go like Ant-Man and Towns, that's and that gets out of the first round. I still think you're pretty live with having that many Celtics and Suns. You know what I'm saying? Like you would still have 1, 2, 3, 4, like Middleton as well. All right, we're going to take Jared Allen here just so we have a full roster for a final shot. And then I don't know. I don't know. But I'll wait till Boston base picks. I don't trust that man. I like the late round Flyers though. I've been doing that the whole draft. That's why when I showed you guys when I exposed myself to you with exposure, there's a couple of guys that I'll list off here in a second that I'm like way overexposed to that could like truly not even get into the playoffs. So, and like Minnesota's an example of that. But if Minnesota does get in and they play 5 games, that's 5 games of Karl-Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards that you're getting in rounds 9 and 10 versus drafting someone like Grant Williams, who like, yeah, you might have him for the next few rounds because the Celtics keep winning, but it's Grant Williams. Like, how much production are you getting from Grant? All right, Boston base here is on the clock. This is his 9th pick. So he's got Murray, Smart, White. So he's got 4 Celtics, a 4-man stack of Smart, White, Tatum, and Horford. Then he's got Zubats and Russ. I like that. You paired those up. Jamal Murray, 1 off. Clay, 1 off. Sabonis, 1 off. I like that. I'm just going to take SGA here. And that's someone that I have way too much exposure of. Way too much SGA. So for Mike to have been on a text thread with a famous person he doesn't know, it probably would have to be some comedian. There we go. Look at Matthew Harrison like diving in. Yeah, that's right. This is how this went down. I was in. I've got like an F1 text thread of some comedians I like sort of know, or there's a couple that I know really well, and then through them have met these other people. And then when this was before the World Cup. And then when the World Cup started, they're like, "Do we need a World Cup thread?" And a new one started. And that's when that person who Weisberg's talking to was added to it. But I don't think you would think of this person as a comedian. I do. I don't know if they actually do stand up though, but I know they're in like the comedy space sometimes. And I'll tell you what, if you do guess it, I will tell you. If you guess it, I will tell you. All right, here we go. So, Paul went with KCP here. Who's the last one? I like that you went Ant-Man and Towns. I mean, I would just throw. Is there? Trae Young's gone. I would have thrown Trae Young in there, and then he chose Grant Williams. All right, get some more wings. Knicks fan doesn't get Colin Jost. No, Colin Jost is a comedian, but I like that. I like that you said that. But no, it's not Colin Jost. Actually, they don't live in New York. Adam Sandler, that's a fun one. Is Adam Sandler a Knicks fan? It's not Sandler. Think younger than Sandler. All right, I got one pick left here. I only have 2 wings. This is a bad draft for me. I will, if Jimmy Butler doesn't go, I will take him. Otherwise, I'll probably take RJ Barrett. Because right now, both of my wings are getting eliminated in the first round. Actually, I might not take RJ Barrett. I need to have another wing in here. Wangs. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take Josh Giddey. Just like while out. Have 2 Thunder. Lightning and the Thunder. No, it's not Skeets. Shout out Skeets, though. Although I think this person has been on a No Dunk show years ago. There you go. There's some more breadcrumbs. I feel like Top Shot in Series 2. Just sprinkling out breadcrumbs. Yeah, I kind of like that Giddey pick there. It's just a weird flyer. All right, so Boston base finished with Looney down there. So got a couple of, I like that here. All right, let's go to the dance. Do the dance. All right, Boston base ended up with Jamal, Smart, White, Russ, Tatum, Clay, Sabone, Horford, Zubac, and Looney. And let's look at Paul's final roster. Paul had D-Book, CP Trey, Malcolm Brogdon, Jaylen Brown, Middleton, Ant-Man, KCP, Grant Williams, Robert Williams, Karl-Anthony Towns. And I finished with Ja Morant, Donovan Mitchell, Desmond Bane, SGA, Kawhi, Bridges, Giddey, the Joker, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Jarrett Allen. All right, gang, we did it. 57 minutes of fury. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in today. I hope you guys had a good week. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay tuned for playback all weekend long. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a great playoff weekend. I'm excited. We got playoffs, baby. Playoffs. Have a good weekend. We are out of here once I can find the video. Deuces.